going? You don't even know me, bro. You don't even know me, man. What are you saying, bro? What's going on? Do you know my name? McGregor. Okay, you're doing nothing. You're doing nothing. You're doing nothing, bro. What are you saying, bro? I should probably put my can down. If you live or work in a city like we do, it is probably a common occurrence for you to see mental cases in the street, right? I guarantee you have been on a train, been on some kind of public transport, and you've seen that nutcase guy speaking to people, trying to make eye contact and engaging with people, and you're thinking, fuck, please do not come to me. Raoul and I seem to be like Sauron for all of the orcs in Mordor, right? All of the mental cases, and I'm sure there's a better word to describe these people, but this is a simple channel and we use simple words for people to understand. All of these kind of people that you see out and about, the fucking weirdos, the drunks, the drug addicts, they seem to gravitate towards us, right? I can't remember the last time the two of us went out for a beer without being approached in a situation like you've just seen, right? It happens every single fucking time. The good news is we've become quite proficient at dealing with that kind of situation, right? It literally happened to us last night, and that gave us an idea for a video for you today. So in this video, we're going to show you how you can deal with a situation like that when you're out and about, minding your own business, and some crazy guy has just approached you. You don't know what their intentions are.
So, as Ryan said, we are magnets. We are magnets for all sorts of weirdos. Because I was a social worker in Spain, I don't know. We are lovely people and we always try to deal with it without any violence at all. So 99.99% with a bit of IQ and social skills, we deal with it. But, as Ryan said, the situation can change like that. Someone on drugs, someone intoxicated, someone in alcohol, withdrawal symptoms, they can snap like that in a millisecond. They could be super friendly and super aggressive, honestly, from one word to the next. So just in case social skills fail, you need to be ready to defend yourself just in case a funny, friendly situation turns into an assault like that.
Super common scenario that we find ourselves in all the time, especially in pubs. If a mental guy comes up to us, they often start with a handshake, right? So they'll come up and they'll offer you their hand. Now, what do you do in this situation? Do you shake their hand, but then risk being pulled in, being punched, actually caught me right in the face then, or being headbutted, right? Or do you not shake their hand, but then risk having a confrontation, right? Because if I don't shake the hand, it's going to trigger him and it could turn into something, right? So what do you actually do in that situation? I have personally suffered an incident like this, right? Where when I was younger, someone took my hand and then they cracked me straight in the face, right? So I've learned from this. If someone offers me their hand, and I don't mean at work, I mean, you know, a crazy person, I don't know what their intentions are. If they offer me their hand, I take that handshake. But what I do is something quite interesting. So I take it and I step into it, right? This looks to the person like I'm just giving a really enthusiastic handshake. Hello, how you doing, mate? You okay? What I'm actually doing is a couple of things. I'm stepping to get out of his line, his punching distance, right? Because he now has a difficult time of punching me. And I'm looking at him. So if he goes to do something, I can pull him, I can crack him first. This is especially good being a left-hander. I can crack him first, right? So I'm out of his punching line. The other thing I'm doing is I'm planting my weight a little bit. So if he tries to pull me, I can control the situation better, right? So he's not going to be able to pull me, control me. He's not going to be able to take me by surprise. But to him, it just looks like a really enthusiastic handshake. How you doing, man? You good? You good?
So last night, me and Ryan, we went for a beer and we were waiting for our cameraman. And we were there, just I was leaving things in the car, and then this situation happens. Literally, yeah. When you saw Ryan in the video, a guy like that come, there were two, not only one, there were two of them. So what was my first reaction? Try to be friendly and social skills, but in some sort of guard. So when Ryan came to me, hey, you okay, mate? I'm not like this, but I'm not like this, and then he can punch me, he can, even being over friendly, hey, mate, and he can slam my face. I was like, when he came, I was like a little bit, yeah, you okay, mate? Yeah. My hands are like this, okay? And one of them, he started doing shadow boxing, like Muay Thai shadow boxing, you know what I mean? And then, step back, again, I didn't put myself in boxing position or else, but yeah, I just put myself, and then he came to me, and then I just, okay, okay, brother, like putting the pads to him, but in reality, I was putting myself in just in case position, and the other guy, he realized, he said, you're putting yourself in guard, oh, this guy knows, you know how to defend yourself. And he goes, Yeah, guilty of all charges. The guy shake my hands 25 times, and I failed massively following Ryan's advice, because it was good when the guy, to gain his dead side, this is the outside, the dead side, from here he has a very weird angle, as Ryan said, and in my case it's very much the opposite. But I didn't do it. I was doing other things. When I was here, I was still in my defense position. What I was doing, I was trying to look at his hands, look at his face, looking for weapons. I was looking for weapons. So the 25 times, honestly, the guy shake my hands. I was like controlling his knee. I was like, hey, yeah, McGregor, yeah, you call McGregor. He claimed to be McGregor from Ireland, then he was Polish, then he was Spanish. Again, so I didn't do what Ryan said, which is the best thing to do, but at least I was keeping an eye on his hand, his head, his knee, okay? Any sign of a weapon. Even I tried to touch him. Yeah, mate, I tried, so he was, yeah, mate, yeah, I was trying to see if he had any kind of artifact that he can use as a weapon. That's another very important thing.
So from our experience, if you wait for them to finish the conversation, you will stay there for the rest of the night, right? And bearing in mind, you don't know how unpredictable they are, what's going to happen, your priority needs to be to disengage. So you've dealt with that initial handshake, right? And you've been very aware. So you've looked at their eyes, what their intentions are. You've looked at the way they're positioning their feet, their hands, their head, everything, right? Now we need to think about disengaging. So when they're having a conversation with us, we're not giving anything back, okay? They're going to be like a child, usually, just talking, ranting, talking about themselves, right? And what we're trying to do is just a gradual and consistent retreat, okay? We are constantly looking for any opportunity to leave. We're not going to give anything back. We're not going to be asking questions. We're going to be giving very closed answers. So yeah, mate, but very friendly. So we're not going to be stubborn. We're not going to be rude, but it's just a case of if we're being spoken to, if we're being asked a question, yeah, mate, oh, no, mate, no, I don't do that. Oh, yeah. And we're constantly looking for an opportunity to break away, okay? Maybe we're taking a step back. Maybe we're looking around. We're trying to get some attention from someone else as well to maybe make them aware of the situation. And we're always looking for an opportunity to get away. Offer this. Spud him. Yes, bro, all the best. Take it easy, man. Nice to meet you. Yeah, cheers, man.
Yesterday it's like in rugby or in American football, when you are advancing a meter or a yard, a couple of yards, it's the same but retreating, the opposite. So the guy, when he was, yeah, mate, and then hugging me, and me touching for weapons, he was, okay, mate, yeah, no balls, yeah, no. He was offering us a beer, go to a beer, no, mate, we have to go, but McGregor, right? Okay, brother, yeah, mate, you're the fucking best. It was a very slow retreat, because he kept advancing to us, and we were like marginally faster than him, so we were opening the gap, and it took us maybe 10 minutes, 10 minutes until we gained like 25, 30 meters, and it was safe enough to ignore him with, bye, and then yes, walk. Sadly, we have to go to another pub.
Yes.
So we couldn't stay in that pub. That's a downside, but sometimes, I mean, unless you are with your family or in a very important situation, in an ordinary situation, go somewhere else.
We've had other instances where people are not coming up to us even with remotely friendly intentions, right? We were sat in a pub with one of the girls from boxing, sat there minding our own business. There was a guy talking shit to someone at the bar, and then he turns and looks at Raul and just says, the fuck are you looking at, mate? So there was tension immediately, right? And we were completely took by surprise. And what Raul did was a really, really good thing. Just killed him with kindness. So immediately he got up, right? We both did. We stood up. He walked straight over to the guy, beaming smile on his face. Hello, mate. My name's Raul. And with Raul having quite an interesting accent, it took the guy by surprise completely, and it threw him off, right? And then, if he did want to be aggressive, at least Raul is up. He's in a much better position than being sat down next to a girl. He's up, he's in front of the girl, protecting her, right? I'm up as well. And he's being kind, and he's put the guy on the back foot. And that, I think, saved us from having a fight in that situation. Just getting up, going straight over with a nice warm handshake. Hello, mate. Nice to meet you. My name's Raul. And we had a brief chat, didn't we? And then we made for the exit.
It was a tactical verbal judo. You know what I mean? As Ryan said, at the very least, I wasn't sitting down anymore. I stand up, hey, brother, yeah, you okay, mate? And I was already ready, and again, checking on him, weapons, do you have any friends? You know what I mean? I was checking on him. And that diffused the situation. The guy, in 3-4 minutes, he became to be overly aggressive. He was a bit racist with our friend, who is mixed race, and then as soon as we could, we left, but again, without violence. So again, it's simple self-defense, but smart as well, smart, simple self-defense in here.
But de-escalating only goes so far, okay? So this is the kind of soft self-defense bit that we can do. This works for us, I would say 99.99% of the time. These are situations that we are in on a weekly basis. I've accepted the fact that I cannot go out for a drink where I live without having to deal with this at least once per night, okay? So this has worked for us. Hopefully it'll work for you as well. But if it doesn't, then we've got a ton of other videos about what you can do if you need to step it up a notch. YouTube's really smart. It's about to recommend another video that it thinks you're going to love. So if you're interested in seeing some more, make sure you check out that video.